Peabody here. Contrary to public belief, a corsair is not hard oxygen, but a pirate. And on today's excursion into the past, Sherman and I encounter a host of corsairs. Set the Wayback Machine for the harbor of Tripoli, Sherman.
Where's that, Mr. Peabody?
In the Mediterranean. Today we visit one of America's great sea fighters, Stephen Decatur. Wayback wasted no time in spanning the years and depositing us aboard the good ship Enterprise. There was Lieutenant Decatur with an eye trained on the enemy's harbor.
What's she doing now, sir?
Nothing. She's just sitting there.
We couldn't help but overhear your conversation, Lieutenant. Is there a lady in distress?
Oh, not a lady, sir. A ship. The Philadelphia. The Corsairs captured her, and I'm afraid they intend to turn her against us.
Why don't you destroy the Philadelphia, Mr. Decatur?
We thought of that. It was our intention to set her on fire.
What stopped you?
We ran out of matches.
I suggested that an undercover party make its way into the city to pick up some matches. Unfortunately, the only volunteers were Decatur, Sherman, and myself. We searched for a match store in vain, and then Decatur had a brainstorm. He hid in an alley, waiting for an innocent-looking passerby. When one finally approached, he dashed out, and in a cautious voice asked,
"Got a match?"
As luck would have it, that innocent passerby was the chief of police.
You are spies. Shoot them.
We were escorted to a courtyard wall where 20 rifles were leveled at us.
Ready. Aim.
Just one moment, if you please.
What is it you like? A cigarette, a blindfold?
No. But I believe international law clearly states that condemned men are to be granted one last wish.
Oh, forgive me. I make a boo-boo. What is it you wish?
We wish not to be shot.
Huh?
You heard me. I said we wish not to be shot.
Corporal! Yes, Sergeant. You hear what he wants for his last wish? I hear it. Does that make sense to you? Well, sure, Sarge. We always give everybody a last wish. Hey, you're right. Okay, we don't shoot them.
And so the firing squad returned to their quarters, and as for Decatur, Sherman, and myself, we lost ourselves in the dark streets of the city.
Time is running out, but I have another plan.
Decatur's plan was pretty much the same as his last one. He hid in an alley, waited for an innocent-looking passerby, dashed out as the passerby approached, but instead of asking, "Got a match?" he said,
"Got a candle?"
In this case, lightning struck twice. It was the same chief of police. We faced the same lineup of spy suspects, and what was worse, we faced the same firing squad.
Ready? Aim!
I hate to interrupt you again, sir, but
It'll do you no good this time. We are forbidden to grant the last wishes.
I wasn't going to ask for one. We merely wondered about our last meal.
Last meal? Corporal, do they get a last meal? Don't ask me. I never been executed. Okay, we give you a last meal. What do you want?
Seafood. Some nice, fresh seafood. The only seafood restaurant in the vicinity was just off the wharf. It was there that we dined. I insisted the sergeant and his men join us, and it was my pleasure to do the ordering.
Oh, boy, that was delicious.
Yes. Oysters are delectable, aren't they?
You bet. Only how come you and your spy friends didn't eat no oysters?
Because oysters aren't in season this month. That's why.
Oh, well, that explains it. Anyone who would eat oysters out of season is it.
Now's our chance. We'll board the Philadelphia and burn her.
But how without a match?
It did seem an impossible task, but one I overcame easily. Merry Christmas, everyone! Merry Christmas!
What is this? What are you doing aboard this boat?
I am Santa Claus, and these are my helpers. Ho, ho, ho! We have stockings just crammed with goodies for you and your men.
Hey, that's wonderful. Give them to us.
Oh, no, Captain. Stockings must be hung over a fireplace.
No, we don't got no fireplaces.
Well, an ordinary fire will do. Just build a fire, and we'll hang the stockings over it. The Corsairs built a fire, all right, a fire that eventually consumed the Philadelphia. Our task successfully completed, we returned to the Enterprise and had dinner with Stephen Decatur.
That was some experience, Mr. Peabody.
It certainly was, Sherman. We not only helped the American cause, but we are in on the birth of a new profession.
New profession?
Yes, these men who are serving food to Decatur. I'd call them Decaturers, wouldn't you?